messieurs, je vous dis bonsoir. Je m'appelle Fondamentalement et ce soir, je suis avec LBT sur LBT TV Radio.
This is radio like you never heard before. LBT TV Radio, the pathfinder for radio. LBT TV Radio, redefining broadcasting. Listen.
Yeah. Good to be back fresh, hot, and ready to go. Season is ended, man. It was a good one. And then Dubai, and we're back. So let's keep Dubai where Dubai is. We'll talk about the stories. Any question about Dubai, we will tell you everything that went down. But let's do the show. So you're welcome this morning to the Sports Buffet on Elegbete TV Radio. My name is Daffy Matthias, and you love to come in Elegbete One Sports. It's been a while. It was a needed break away from, like, I really love the fact that I could just stay away from doing Instagram Live, from doing anything for 2 whole weeks. It was nice. It was nice. I enjoyed the break. I think I needed it. Even my producer, everyone was like, bros, you finally, had the ability to stay away from YouTube Live, away from Instagram Live. I can't. I know that our business is online. We need to be here for the audience that we've created and the more that we're looking for. But sometimes you have to walk and also take a break, stretch the leg, walk around, go look at the whole drama from a different platform, okay? Because sometimes you just sit in this studio and you're looking at this thing like, okay, I'm growing, I'm making progress. But then you have to go look at it from a different platform, a different height, and say, okay, are we really making progress? Are we really networking right? Are we really touching the right audience? Are we really talking to the right people? What we're doing is it the right one? And also mix up with other content creators from other countries and, ask questions about their challenges, their struggles, and realize that you're not alone in this. And as well, when you look at where you are compared to others, you're making progress. But yeah, you want to go far. I want to have 1 million, 100 million subscribers, but at the same time, I'm happy with what I've got. So first of all, I want to say a massive thank you to everybody who checked in on us, who checked up on me. How are you doing and all that? Thank you very much. Your words of encouragement, your kind words were very, very nice. And those of you, have so many opinions about my hair. Oh, it's gonna be there like that. Sorry, I can't help it. My hair is gonna be my hair. I'm not planning to cut it. It's just gonna be there. I don't think I want to cut it anytime. Even if I cut it, it will grow again. So what's the use of cutting it? Well, we're back. Manchester City are champions again. So that prediction came true. Bayern won the German Bundesliga. That prediction, I got it wrong. Ajax won the Dutch league. I got it right. AC Milan won the Italian Serie A. That prediction, I got it right. So we're going to start the journey again. Transfer, what are the players that you want your club to sign? But before we go into all of that, let's talk about the review of the season. Can you guys talk to me about your highs and your lows, your high points and your low points in this just concluded season? What's the point of the season that got you? Now, to my Arsenal fans who are angry, I just have this question for you. When the season started, up until match day 3, when Arsenal was way down at the bottom of the league, somebody had given you 5th and say, oh, Arsenal will end the season in 5th. Would you not jump up and grab it with both hands? Why is it now that you guys are angry, are pissed off, are acting off, frustrated? I want to know why. Why are you guys angry? Is it like, okay, they brought you too close to top 4, and it felt like where the top 4 was redeemable, was achievable, and then all of a sudden you didn't get it. Is that why you are angry? Let me know. Let me know why you are angry, why a lot of Arsenal fans are angry. Then we'll take it up from there. Manchester United fans, I said at the beginning of the season that Manchester United will begin to be placed in the place where their effort deserves, because no more Howard Webb to help, no influence of Alex Ferguson. This is where their performance, their ability deserves. People don't understand what I was saying. What I was saying is this: Man City is a bigger club than Manchester United right now. Keep history aside, and even Man City are creating their own history gradually. Liverpool currently are a bigger club than Manchester United right now. Chelsea had already taken over before Sir Alex Ferguson left. And then you have Newcastle coming. And then you have Tottenham Hotspur, who is a yo-yo team. They are the pretenders who will always surprise. There's always one team that will pull a surprise every once in a while. So they've done that this season. And Arsenal and Man U are just in the same pot. If you look back, Man U and Arsenal were the two teams that are at the top of the league. For a very long time, they were going up, back and forth. So that's the position where they belong right now. Man City are way above Man United, Liverpool are way above them with good structure, good coach, one of the best coach in football across the globe. Pep Guardiola also, to me, the greatest coach right now in this generation. And then you have Thomas Tuchel. I don't find him as one of the greatest coaches. Yes, he's won the Champions League in 6 months of becoming the coach of the team, but I don't think he would finish this season. I think he will be fired before the season runs out. That's a conversation for another time, but I'm just putting that one out there right now. And then Antonio Conte is the coach that Man City failed to sign. So they have not gone for a schoolboy coach. Well, maybe it's good, because if you look, Manchester United Academy, the young side, they won the youth league, so he could start from there. But I know he doesn't have the balls to do that. So Man United next season again are still not going to make the top 4. They are going to struggle. If they make it, it's a lot, but it doesn't look like they would. So there's still no more joy for them. Arsenal missed a very good chance to just make it to the Champions League and get an extra money. But hey, £43 million for a season that is up and down, that is full of so many different stories, Arsenal fans should be happy that their team make that much money. Now let's think about who they will sign with the money and the extra money that the management are willing to pump in. Unfortunately, they won't get up to 300 million anymore since they didn't make it to the Champions League. So we'll see how that one go. But that said, in between my trip to Dubai and the season ending, 10 years anniversary of the Aguero 92.33 minutes goal against QPR to win it 3-1. First assist ever by Balotelli. Excuse me, guys. They went on again to do the same thing. 2 goals down against Aston Villa. Seems like former Liverpool players were ready to do it for them. Cash scored. They say every time Cash scored, Aston Villa don't lose. As well as the fact that Felipe Coutinho also scored, a former Liverpool player, and Steven Gerrard is a former Liverpool captain, former Liverpool, is a Liverpool legend. We felt like they were going to give the title to Liverpool. Liverpool were not also doing their job. At the beginning, Wolves scored the equalizer. We all know that Liverpool were going to win that game. But eventually, Pep Guardiola did not over-pep it this time. He did not overthink it this time. It wasn't a fraud this time, because he came up with the right substitution. Raheem Sterling came in. Ike Gundogan came in. And once he scored that goal to make it 2-1, there was pump in their energy, there was extra boost, there was extra power. They were ready to go. And that's exactly what happened. So let's keep our fingers crossed and see how the journey goes. What's your opinion? What says you? High and low point of the season. Let me start with Anome as a Christian. He said, my lowest point was when Arsenal was beaten by Newcastle. My highest point was when Gundogan scored that second goal yesterday. For we Arsenal, our anger is Arsenal failing to show up for football games. Oh, sorry. But for me, overall, if I put the season, there are games that I'm angry with Arsenal for. The loss against Everton, the first leg, 2-1, where Damari Gray came from the bench to come and score that goal. That was bad. The draw against Burnley, the 3 losses to Crystal Palace, Southampton, and Brighton. I know if they had won those games, I'm sure we'll be talking about Arsenal in either 3rd position or even 4th position. But hey, the season has ended. Arsenal ended in 5th. If you compare last season and the upper season where they stayed in 8th position, you will see they made progress, okay, under Arteta. In 2.5 seasons, Arteta have won an FA Cup, taking the club from 8 consecutive seasons, being in 8th position to 5th position, almost at the cups of making it to the Champions League, but then they will come again and start. And then with the fact that they've also, signed in some players that they can build on. Now, defensively, Arsenal is way, way, way more solid than they used to be. I don't know if Saliba will come in, but I think Saliba is the third man that they need in case we have the kind of situation we have with Ben White, when Ben White got out injured and the other guys came in and didn't live up to expectation. Okay, if Arsenal have that kind of situation, I guess Arsenal will be banking on Saliba, but Saliba have an attitude problem that might just be something that Arteta would not need in his dressing room. I don't think that Saliba trusts Arteta. Let's be very, very honest with that one. And I don't know why, but it doesn't look like he trusts him. So we will see how that goes at the end of the day. But whatever it is, let's have some fun on the show. What's your high and low point? And then give me a scorecard of your team. Have your team impressed you? Have your team done just about enough to impress you, to make you beat your chest and say, yeah, I don't care how we ended this season, based on the players that we have, based on the coach that we have, based on the money that we invested in the 2 window last summer and the January transfer window, I think that my club did just what I expected of them. What is your position? Let's know on that one, okay? Let's know what your take is on that one. That said, I've got a message here. I've always said, if you send a message, please do me well to put your name on it, okay? First, so nice. Oyamaba, who's been harassing me because of a bet that we did not put up. It's the first person to send a message this morning. Say, good morning, boss. My low point across board in Europe has to be the performance of Man United and Juventus this season. While my high points has to be AC Milan winning the Scudetto. That is beautiful with Zlatan. I like the way Zlatan came out with a bottle of champagne and a cigar, reminiscing, repeating what Carlo Ancelotti did with Real Madrid. That was very, very beautiful as well. Okay. Winning the Scudetto and Spurs qualifying for the UEFA Champions League when they drew that Liverpool game and also beat Arsenal in the second leg when it matters most. The scorecard of my team, Chelsea, is 5/10. They really flatter to deceive this season. I guess they will do well next season, but doing well does not mean they will win the title. I don't think Chelsea have what it takes to win the title. Chelsea are not going to win the title anytime soon. I'm sorry to say that. I'm sorry to disappoint anybody who thinks Chelsea is going to win the title. But because if the new owners, okay, so the new owners are willing to spend money, I've always said that the Premier League is rigged, is fixed. People will not agree with me. People will disagree with me, but this is my belief. This is my position. And I know I will back it with facts. The facts are staring all of us in the face. We just do not want to accept it. It's a script as far as I'm concerned. The Premier League is a script. It's scripted to favor a narrative. When the season was ending and all of a sudden, instead of Man City running away with the title, they went and drew that game 2-2. And, I just told my friend, I said, this is the script that I'm telling you. They just want the final day to be all drama and drama and drama. And then we got the drama. It's nice anyway that we got all the drama. That's what we need because for the media, that's what you need to talk about. But when you go beyond that one, for the business people, it's their script and they are doing it well. Kudos to them. I appreciate them for putting up a show that we all love so much and we are all hooked and addicted to it. I just only wish that the guys running our football in Nigeria could also think in that light and be able to put up a script that people will love that much. Richard Utsueje on Facebook, he said, Arsenal fans should be happy and appreciate the work at Arteta. Let's put it. He took Arsenal to 5th with a group of young players who are hardly average players. He did a good job, and for Pep, he is the best. He now made the EPL look like the Farmers League. I don't think so, Sha. I think he made it a lot more competitive. It's just sad that all this effort that Jurgen Klopp have put into Liverpool, building an incredible machine of players who would, go through a war for him, he's only got one Premier League title to show. Any other time, any other season, Jurgen Klopp would have at least minimum 3 Premier League titles to his name for the kind of performance that his players have put in. Especially twice they lost the title to Pep Guardiola by just a single point on the final day. And you look at those matches, those title point haul. Any other team who won the Premier League title in the past, even the one that won the season unbeaten, didn't amass up to that title, those number of points. You feel for them, but hey, it's one of those things. He's the best. He now made the EPL look like a Farmers League. Now that all leagues are wrapped up, I cannot wait for the World Cup to begin. Oh, the league, this time around, league will resume before the World Cup. So the World Cup is in November. The World Cup is going to be played in November, December. So we are looking forward to the leagues again. We're looking forward to qualifiers, World Cup, Nations Cup qualifiers, friendly matches, pre-season. Then the league will resume in August. They'll play August, September, October, and then they'll go on that November, December break, and then come back probably in January to begin the league that will run straight to somewhere around July, if I'm not mistaken. That's the way the calendar will look this time around. It's not going to be as the way it used to be, but let's keep our fingers crossed. So we're actually not looking forward to the World Cup now. We're looking forward to the leagues resuming again. You know, it's 90 days between the end of the season and the start of a new season. 92 days. You know, that's the way it is, and about 80 days for the Champions League preliminary rounds to start. So it's all up there in the air for everybody to put up expectation. Let's look at some of the transfer rumors that are making the headlines this morning and see who your club or who is on the shopping block, who's on the tree, who's on the cart, who's been put on the shopping cart, as Amazon would want us to believe. And as they said, I wonder why Olivier keep getting better and better after leaving Arsenal. He was a mere leg bearer when he was at Arsenal. Kudos to him and AC Milan for taking the Serie A. Well, you never can tell. Sometimes Apple don't grow in Nigeria. It doesn't mean that Apple will not grow in other parts of the world. Okay, so it's one of those things. Declan Rice is set to remain at West Ham. Wrong move. Despite huge interest from Manchester United in the 23-year-old England midfielder, should say now. Chelsea Spain fullback Marcos Alonso, 31, wants to leave after 6 years at Stamford Bridge, and Barcelona are in advanced talk over potential terms. That's according to the man who never get the transfer gist wrong, Fabrizio Romano. Okay, Monaco's France midfielder Aurelien Tchouameni has agreed terms with Liverpool, but the Reds still face a fight to sign the 22-year-old, who is also attracting interest from Real Madrid because Monaco have not agreed terms with Liverpool. That's the way it is. But the player's agent and Liverpool have agreed on how it should go, what should be done, and all that. Okay, Dida, the head double X, he said, I strongly agree with you on that EPL is a very good script. I have read and understood very well right from how City began to lose points from 14 points to 8 points, all for the league to look good. Fantastic. Now some other people are joining my. I've said this over and over again. It's a drama. This is a show. If you watch, it's like if you watch Big Brother. You know that Big Brother is a script. It's so scripted. People are told what to do. Let me give you a very good example. Tell me how you will put 10 men, 10 fully red-blooded men in a group, in a house for 90 days, and you will hear them talk about their favorite football clubs, Arsenal, Man U, and the rest of them. They pretend like they don't love football. And then when they come out of the house, they are all getting involved in football talk. It's a script. So you're told what to talk about, what not to talk about, how to go about it. You have to go naked. You have to do this. It's all a script. That's the same way the football league is. The EPL especially is so scripted that as coaches, as players, you are even told things to say, things you cannot say. If you represent negative picture of the league, they find a way to cut you off completely. They cut you, like they would eliminate you without you even knowing. It's like a mafia group of people running the league, but we enjoy it. It's a drama, just the same way people enjoy Telemundo, people enjoy Z-World, people enjoy Big Brother. Football is our addiction. Well, I'm not really addicted to, am I really addicted to it? But yeah, I enjoy it. Okay, I enjoy analyzing it, I enjoy talking about it, I enjoy giving my opinion. Sometimes it doesn't tally, like when I talk about this being a script, people are, after you started, you're saying this, you're saying that. Well, if it's not a script, I wouldn't have the guts to be making such accurate predictions that I'm making about it. You should think about that for a minute. Okay, so let's keep our fingers crossed on matters going on. Let's talk about more transfer. Aston Villa have put Leeds United and England midfielder Kalvin Phillips 26 at the top of their list of summer target. Unfortunately, Leeds United didn't get relegated, so the price will go up if anybody wants to sign it. That's just the truth. For him and every other player, Rafinha and the rest of them that you want to sign for Leeds United, they survive. So in your face, everybody who wanted them to go on relegation so that they can buy their players from Aswani market for cheap price. Sorry, you have to pay market value. Real Madrid are interested in signing AC Milan's Portugal forward Rafael Leao after Kylian Mbappe decided to stay at Paris St-Germain. So that Kylian Mbappe conversation is something we would have at the still time. So do you think that Kylian Mbappe have made a mistake, made a wrong turn, have taken a wrong decision to stay extra 2 more years with Paris Saint-Germain and see how it goes? Because the goal is you must win us the Champions League. We must bring the Champions League to France. Do you realize that there is only one French coach that won the Champions League? His name is Zinedine Zidane. There's also only one French club that have won the UEFA Champions League. Their name is Olympique Marseille. And, you know, that one is also hanging on the cloud of match fixing and the rest of them. So this Paris Saint-Germain, with their money that they've spent, even though people now hate them because some people, the chairman of the La Liga, Javier Tavares, thinks that the guy is worse than the Super League, is the antichrist of football. Well, who cares? If I have my money, I'll spend it. I don't care. You can call it vanity, you can call it whatever you want to call it, but the truth of the matter is, I'll spend my money if I have my money. So don't even go there. Well, while we're on that, let's say very massive happy birthday shout out to one man who deserved it. A young kid who's been very, very nice. Happy birthday to you, Ogenemiro. Wishing you the very, very best and everything good about life. May your modeling career and acting career and everything you dream of hit the very highest note. That's one future anchor on this station. In the future, we know we'll do things together, but let's just keep it on the wrap right now. Massive shout out to my big brother, Blessing Kaku, for coming through for me. You don't know. Sometimes it's just good to have someone that you can call on and they will come through for you. Thank you very much, bros, for coming through. And massive shout out to you guys, the fans out there as well, for your support. So Richard Utoya said, okay, sir, I understand. Okay, Dibia Labunchi Ifeanyi. What name is that? Labunchi. Rafael Leao, what a player. Okay. Dibia said, Richard Utoya, which World Cup? Another season would have started before World Cup starts. Okay, I've explained that to him already. I think he gets it now. My YouTube people are on break, I guess, for the time that I stayed away. That's YouTube for you. YouTube is when you're not around, you're not around. They move to something else. So you have to take time again to romance them, caress them, smoosh them, kiss and you know, pet them well for them to come back. I'm still waiting anyway. All of you guys that have turned your back, I hope you guys would come back on the live stream. So let's continue with the transfer stories that we have. West Ham are making an offer to sign Manchester United England winger Jesse Lingard. Okay, why did Manchester United not sell him last summer? This seems like enemy of progress in my mind because they didn't do anything with him. They called him back. They didn't play him. They didn't use it. Should have been part of West Ham. Could have helped them. Maybe help them make the top 4. Be an extra, you know, outlet for them. Well, I don't know. Who is out of contract in June? Lingard scored 9 times in 16 league starts during a loan spell with the Hammers in the 2020-2021 season. Okay, Benfica want to sign Arsenal Germany keeper Leno. Fast. Get out of the club. They should let him go for free. Wallahi, they should let him go for free. What's that? Who has fallen behind Aaron Ramsey as the first choice under Mikel Arteta? Porto are keen to sign Manchester United Brazil defender Alex Telles. They will not send out. Alex Telles is already 29. I thought he was just a kid the other day. How did he go from there to 29? And let me not mention some Nigerian guy's name now. They've been stuck in 27 since forever. Kylian Mbappe has just said bye-bye to Ballon d'Or with that decision to stay at Paris Saint-Germain. You're not really sure. I don't think I want to agree with you on that one. I don't think, because the dynamics of the game have also changed. That's something you have to look at. He's not said bye-bye. He's 25. Is it 25? He's in his 20s. There's still so many time. There's still so many years. He still will go to the Spanish La Liga later. There's still much time. Those clubs are still trying to settle themselves. So we'll see what he will do. What is the Ballon d'Or? What value does the Ballon d'Or give compared to the money that he will get? Are you really thinking right now like Ballon d'Or will now make you be a better player? Judge whether won the Ballon d'Or. What did he do to his life? Bro, forget Ballon d'Or. All those ones now, people script when they just want to make you feel like if you know when I your football career not correct. Kylian Mbappe is 23. So what are we saying? It's still some people went to Madrid at 27. They still won the Ballon d'Or. So what's the big deal? The head says to me on the Lingard issue, I don't feel it's the fault of the club. It's the fault of Lingard who feels he gonna earn more money. Okay, I think I agree with you on that one. I agree with you. There's nothing to argue. It was true because West Ham at the time wanted to pay him less, and at Manchester United there was bigger money on the table. Okay, where did I stop? Arsenal France defender William Saliba 21 wants to stay at Marseille where he has been on loan. Well, if they can't get an, what I say in football, go to a place where you play regularly. To come to Arsenal, he will not get a regular playing share. That's a fact. Okay, there's no argument, but that's a fact. He won't get a regular playing share. Okay, I think, in my own opinion, he should come to Arsenal. That's me being selfish. That's me not also being considerate for the player. Because for you to play an entire season as a super regular in Marseille, in the French Ligue 1, and you come to Arsenal, you can't even break that defensive pairing. I know that there are some games where Arteta want to play 3 defenders. That's where he will come in. And let's be honest, in football, coaches don't go into a match thinking, I want to change a defender. So naturally, if these 2 defenders are doing well, there is hardly a place for you to change. So for me, if he says he wants to stay at Marseille, good. But Arsenal is parent club. They have to negotiate. Marseille have to pay the value. What Arsenal needs to do, what Arsenal will do to get him back is to say, we're not loaning him anymore. So Marseille, if you want him, this is our price. If you can pay this price, no problem. Then you take that money, go and get another defender who will be willing to be a backup. Other than that, I think the Arsenal is caught in the road. But another good thing with the Saliba issue is Arsenal definitely will sell him at a premium, okay? Because now Marseille really wants him. And if Marseille doesn't want him, we also hear that Paris St-Germain are also in the lookout for one of that for the player. Look at my wife looking all beautiful and shiny. Okay, so Sharps, man, you're bad. My wife is bad. She's bad. She's raiding my wardrobe anyhow. Okay, so let's keep it going. As I say, so you look at that situation. I say to Arsenal, you will get more money. Definitely, you get more money. You get him off your wage bill, and then you go get another player who might be cheaper. So, but if you don't want that, then you bring him in and then find a way to create a very good relationship between him and Arteta. But I don't think there's a good relationship between him and Arteta, and that's what the player is afraid of. If I am to, I would worry. But if the coach can give him assurance that, look, I'll play you. But my 2 first choice are Ben White and Gabriel, and they've proven the reason why they should. It seems that they concede goal from corner kick all through the season, and Arsenal team, that's the first of its kind. I think I will stay with them. But that said, let me read from Saviki. He said Real Madrid said they have closed their door against him. He's not a Barca type of player. I don't. It's Atletico Madrid will want him. See, others are Momoto. Now, sorry, Madrid said they don't close their door 1 year against Figo. The next season they signed him. So others are Momoto. Focus. So no, they look your wife. I don't look my wife. Which I will look. I beg you. I will look out. My wife fine. My wife fine. I say fine. Where? I will look at where. I will look at. She just strolled in, looking all hot and giving me the look, giving me the sexy look, So I can't help it. I don't think Atletico Madrid will want it. That's according to Sam Vicky. So, which of the Spanish club will he go to later? He may end up coming to EPL later after he's done with PSG. Well, let's give it some time. We'll see. Peter 9 says, boss, the app isn't opening. That's why I came live. Love listening via the app. Really? What happened? My app is opening. What happened again? Well, you have to check again. But if the app is not opening, go to www.elementartv.com/radio. You can listen there as well. I don't know. I'm just sharing that now. So if any other person is having the same experience with the app, please let me know. And then I'll talk to our operators. I've been out for 2 weeks. So my hands have not been on deck. I'm just coming back. I'm still a freshman coming out and seeing how things are going. Newcastle are working to sign a highly rated French forward Hugo Ekitike, 19, who plays for Reims, but they face competition from Borussia Dortmund. Newcastle has most more players than I want to sign. Okay. Aston Villa are close to signing French midfielder Boubacar Kamara, 22, from Marseille on a free transfer. That's a good player. Kamara was wanted by Atletico Madrid, but the player has opted for Villa over a team that will be playing in the Champions League. Lack of ambition, foolishness. in my own opinion, Aston Villa will never play in the Champions League. Not now, not tomorrow, not anytime too. Okay, so Vicky, you know she has missed you when you go to Dubai. Obviously, yeah, and Dubai, to make WhatsApp video call a problem, you need a VPN, you need this or you need that. Bro, I like Nigeria. Oh, this is my Nigeria. It's still my favorite country in the world. Oh, okay, all these artificial things we they get from Dubai. Dubai people are not vessel, but I will choose Nigeria ahead of Dubai any day. Yeah. I will still come again in October, but I'll choose Nigeria over Dubai, over America, over England any day, anytime. No, no vessel. If I want to invest, I go to concern the kilo me. When I'm not going to choose my country ahead of my country, me too, I'm not choose my country ahead of my country. So stay there. Yes, the country was beautiful. I drove on a Tesla, I drove on expensive cars, but me, I still love my Nigeria. I'll enter my Korope, I'll enter my Keke, I'll enter my bike. I still love my Nigeria. As I come out of the studio now by 10, and they go enter Keke, they go where they go. I still love my Nigeria. More than no vest. If my vest, I know, on a business. Kilo Komi, as a rapper will say, okay, let's move further. Wolves are interested in French forward Thomas Henry, 27, who plays in Italy for Venezia. That's according to Matteo Morato on Twitter. Portugal midfielder Ruben Neves, 25, who's a player for Wolves, is open to leaving Wolves this summer with Manchester United and Arsenal interested in signing him. Leeds will sign RB Leipzig and United States midfielder Brendan Aronson, 21, this summer after avoiding relegation from the Premier League. Bournemouth and Sheffield United are keen on English midfielder Joe Rothwell, 27, who is leaving Blackburn Rovers, according to Yorkshire Live. And finally, on the transfer drift this morning, Cardiff are in talks to sign Derby goalkeeper Ryan Allsop, 29, on a free transfer. Let's go to what the Dailies, what are they saying Daily is about the champions, Manchester City. Dele Alli could leave Everton this summer after 6 months on Merseyside. That's the story on Dele Alli. Inside the Premier League title party, Jack Grealish leads the boozy celebration for Man City, even though Jack Grealish, by my book, is a flop. But, he's won a title. Downing many beers at their bash at the Ivy, with players partying until 3 a.m. after seeing of Liverpool in the title race. Well, they deserve it to anything they want to drink, let them drink. Oh. You know how the irony or the hypocrisy around football. Oh, okay. Amaba said I should tell you to check your network. We said I've been using the app since the app is working. It's working, so I don't have a problem. So the hypocrites around football, they'll tell you footballers should not drink alcohol. Sportsmen should not touch alcohol. Alcohol is blah, 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 blah. Every time there is a win, they use alcohol to celebrate. I don't understand. They say, don't spill blood, don't spill blood. But everybody who wants to serve the gods will go and spill blood to serve the gods. Let's just eliminate the gods now. Let's know that there's no spilling of blood anymore. You don't understand this thing. The hypocrisy around football is always crazy. If they win the German Bundesliga, beer. If they win Formula 1 race, champagne. If they win English League, they win this one, champagne. Even coaches will be smoking cigar. And then they'll tell you're a role model, you're a footballer, you shouldn't be seen with alcohol, you should drink water, you should do this, you should do that. Why when I know they use water, they celebrate the winning? Who they deceive who now? Who they run this thing? Who they lie they give us? I don't tire. But Peter, Mbappe made the right decision considering the amount of money he will be making, and also the contract is just 2 years. People forget that he's still very young due to the fact that he started his career very early, and from the look of this, PSG will use the 2 years to turn the UCL into the Holy Grail. Zidane factor is also there and might likely be their next coach. From Peter, and we're not there, my brother. So, and everything I said, if you were the chief scout for Arsenal, which player will you recommend for Gunners to be amongst the top 4? Remember, next season will be more competitive. Now, 5G where I did a Sinky. I don't know why they didn't work. Uninstall it and install it, or go and update it. I don't know, but people are using it. That's it's strange when you say it's not working where you are. How is Finland? When I want to join NATO now, there is no trouble coming aside. But Manchester United confirmed appointment of Mitchell van der Gaag and Steve McLaren as Erik ten Hag's new backroom staff, with the boss set to be unveiled today ahead of major rebuild to revive Old Trafford fortune. Theatre of dream is now theatre of nightmare. Well, I make bold to say here that Erik ten Hag will not win the league for Manchester United. If that's why they brought it, forget about it. It does not. Manchester United does not belong to people that win the league. Another 10 years will go again. My first 10 years prediction just elapsed, right? They are going to go another 10 years and they are not going to see the title. Sports Agenda says that QPR left furious after their plans to interview Sol Campbell for the managerial role are leaked and met with a negative reaction from supporters. Oh, what a nightmare. Once a black coach is involved, some things just go the way they are not supposed to go. But hey, who am I to say anything? I'm not saying it's racism. I'm just saying that this is the kind of thing that always happens. Well, let's keep it on a different level now. Mikel Arteta admits he is still in a lot of pain over Arsenal's decisive defeat at Newcastle that cost them a place in the Champions League as the Spaniards struggle to enjoy his side comfortable win over Everton on the final day. Too bad you have yourself to blame, man. You should have won that game. You should have won that game, but you did not. So blame yourself. Jamie Carragher and Liam Gallagher are embroiled in a Twitter spat as the ex-Liverpool defender tells Singer Man City will never win the Champions League and Oasis are to the Beatles after 10th Premier League finale. Well, where's Charles Anazodo? Charles Anazodo, you see your guy, Jamie Carragher, talking like an idiot. When somebody will insult him, you now come out and say, oh, no. Charles Anazodo, I'm calling you out on this one. You're my guy, you're my bros, you're my boy, you're my guy, but I'm calling you out on this one. You have enough of supporting these ex-players that are behaving like idiots, and we should call it. How can you say that a team like Man City will never win the man? There is analysis and then there is stupidity. There are things you shouldn't say. A team cannot be this good and use the word on them. It doesn't make sense. Okay, Man City might just win it the next season. One of the things that I told my friend yesterday is Pep Guardiola have won the league title his way. But the truth is, Pep's way is not the right way. Let us be honest. Since Pep Guardiola came to Man City, this is the worst season for to play the Pep way. Play without a striker, put in a lot of midfielders. This team was beat. You need a striker. Football, the founders of change is the only thing that is constant in this world. The founders of football created football with 4 departments with goalkeepers, defenders, midfielders, and attackers. There is a reason for that. The reason why we had a season where it seemed like Liverpool were so good, they chased them to the final day. This season would have been won with 15 or 14 points if Man City had a striker. All those games where they were dropping points anyhow, they would have brushed those games aside because they had a striker. You could see that Man City at some point they were just first instinct of a player is to play the way he is. And the first instinct of most of these Man City players are midfielder is to give a pass. Is there anything wrong with giving a pass? No. But you see some of those passes are balls that they should shoot. When the game was 0-0 yesterday against Aston Villa, I saw in the 18-yard box, Man City players were still passing. A striker would brutally find an angle, but it's not their first instinct. So next season, I want to see. There are 2 strikers that are already coming. Ireland is going to come, so he's not going to come in and sit on the bench. He's going to come and play. First of Pep Guardiola will need to angle his team to fit him in, and not just fit him in, but to provide for him. If they don't let Gundogan go, because I think that that's going to be a mistake letting him go, not because he won them the title yesterday, but I think, he's the first player that Pep Guardiola signed 6 years ago, first signing for the club, and is delivered yesterday. I think that they should reward him with a contract extension, but beyond that, they should also give him guarantees that they will play. Bernardo Silva, for me, is a workaholic. I have a problem with Kevin De Bruyne. People don't agree with me on this one, but I have a problem with Kevin De Bruyne. And my problem with Kevin De Bruyne is when push comes to shove against big team, Kevin De Bruyne always disappears. He always goes AWOL. And that's one of my problem with him. Yes, he deserves the award that he's getting, player of the season. Yes, because the Premier League is shit. Yeah, the Premier League. If the Premier League is not shit, that's now will not end in 5th position. You can't be this bad, have some young players. players that will not walk into any other team in the Premier League, and you say end up in 15, means that the team from 6 to 20 are rubbish. That's just what it means. But let's save that conversation for another day as we go, because there's going to be many aspects of the league that we need to look at. But having said that, I think that with 2 strikers in this team, Man City might just be the team that would end up doing the quadruple that Liverpool tried to do this season. But we've seen in the Pep way, the Pep way won them only the Premier League. They lost the League Cup, they lost the FA Cup, got knocked out of the Champions League that they've never won before. They only got to the finals. But I think next season, Pep is going to do football way. He's done it his way. He won only 1 title. So cumulatively, he's won about 9 titles in his 6 years stay in England. So we're done with that. Let's focus on that, doing football the way football should be done, and see how it goes. Bearing injury to Erling Haaland, and players moving away. I think in my head, this Man City team is the team that is qualified to do the quadruple. But it's still early days. There's the World Cup that would scatter the whole season plan. And if your club is going to sign a player, please go sign an Italian player. You know why? Italians are not going to the World Cup. So to be nice, if you sign a player from Italy, you know they are not going to the World Cup. Or you sign a player from Nigeria, you know they are not going to the World Cup. God F me. Man. Okay, let's move. Antonio Conte refuses to commit his long-term future to Tottenham and will hold talks with Daniel Levy to find the best solution, despite securing Champions League football in one of his biggest achievements as a manager. Breaking news: Aston Villa confirmed signing of Marcel star Boubacar Kamara as Gerrard bit of competition from Atletico Madrid to bring the French under-21 midfielder on a free transfer. Okay, the moment a Liverpool fan tells devastated Mo Salah Manchester City are winning 3-2. Wow. Thinking he'd scored the goal that would win the Premier League, but as he was celebrating, a fan on the side whispered in his ear that Man City are winning 3-2, and all his joy and excitement just felt like fire that they poured tank of water on. Manchester City will celebrate their dramatic Premier League title triumph with an open top bus parade today after a sensational Leeds comeback win against Aston Villa retained the crown. 2 football fans are charged over Etihad Stadium pitch invasion as police on Man City tops who attacked Aston Villa goalkeeper Robin Olsen. Okay, it didn't happen in Nigerian league, you guys. It also happened abroad, so it's not a Nigerian thing. When you go out there and you do your banter, remember that it happens in the abroad too. Jesse Lingard is filmed swearing at fans outside Selhurst Park before boarding Manchester United bus after their 1-0 defeat by Crystal Palace, with the veteran striker having played his final game for the Red Devils before his contract expires. So there's no punishment for that one. No matter what you do, it's gotta go. It's gotta go. Games of head tennis. Pep Guardiola's Franzen training drill. The brilliance of Bernardo Silva and Kevin De Bruyne and set-piece perfection have been Man City's secret to beating Liverpool again. That's what they said. Well, whatever you say right now doesn't really count. One thing I know, all these praises that Pep Guardiola is getting, if they had lost that game yesterday and lost the title, people would have said Pep over Pep. He overthought it. He did this. He did that. Okay, no wahala. I don't think Haaland can play 40 games next season. He hardly stay fit. Well, Manchester City, good news for you. Manchester City have the best medical team in the world. That's something you should also consider. And Haaland problem. So Haaland have always played for teams where he needs to. And I was explaining this on one of the videos we did in Dubai. Haaland have played in teams where he had to run 40, 45 to 50 meters. He's a sprinter. That's also what happened to Ronaldo da Lima. He had to carry the ball from far. At Man City, he will not run more than 25 meters. So his injury will reduce. Say he's had 18 muscle injuries in the last two and a half seasons, right? If you consider the injuries he will have at at Manchester City. I'm not God, I'm not predicting. So if you are from Norway, if you're a Scandinavian person, you understand that Norwegians eat a lot of meat, right? They eat a lot of meat, and that affects the way their muscles are built. And so when they start running, when you have them running like that, there's always going to be a problem. But because at Man City, he will not need to run 40, 50, 60 meters, the tendency, the chances of him getting that much injuries will be reduced. Let's also factor that into the conversation. Will he get injured? Yes, obviously he would. Would that affect the team? The way Man City is, ordinarily they have a team that plays well without a striker. So when he is available, he will do his job. If he's not available, the team revert to the same team that won the league this season. That's just the way I see it. But it means that Man City now have multiple faces. The way Liverpool have multiple faces, where they could play with Sadio Mane and Mo Salah, they could play with Diego Jota, they could play with Diaz and the rest of them. So it's the same thing. Man City have just been one dimension the whole of this season. Just one dimension. Now with Alan gives them a different dimension. And then there's another young striker that is coming. Let's hope that they click anyway, because we'll talk about all of this. We'll also have to consider the fact that they have to click. Pete Nice said, Nami put app for deep sleep. See, so I know use that for 2 weeks. All thanks to you not being around. My mistake. Thank God you are back. Okay, I'm sorry. But good to know that I'm back and it's working. Thank you for that. Well, I miss you guys too, but I needed that trick, right? This company needs the whole networking, going out there to go find out some things. Okay, it's not just enough to sit in the studio and hope that miracles will happen. I've not always believed in staying in one place and making things happen. So I've always believed in making that move, see how things will change. Liverpool fans who are telling me that Liverpool are going to win the league title, where are they? I can find. Yeah, if you lost it, you should come out and also say something. Okay, as a Patrick, say good morning, boss. Good morning to you. Good to have you back. Fire. Good to be here too. But boss, it's the opinion, just as you said, Ten Hag will not. No, that's not an opinion. That's a beef. Ten Hag is coaching a team that is dying. It's like saying that Arsenal will win the Premier League next season. You know that's not correct. But to say the best team in England cannot win the Champions League, it doesn't make sense. There is analysis and then there is stupidity. Jimmy Carragher have been doing a whole lot of stupid things. My problem with it is when people, okay, the other day, Richarlison came at him and Charles Anazono didn't like it. And I think there's a problem with that. You know, just the same way people had problem with Victor Osimhen responding to Victor Koba. If you don't see it, I give my opinion. From my days in Brazil, I give my opinion and people attack me. You know what? I don't fight them because I've given an opinion that doesn't make sense in the conversation. What I hate is when they now attack them back, people now start saying, oh, he's a legend. Shut the fuck up. You're not a legend. What kind of legend is that? Legend does not mean you talk rubbish about me and then I'll keep quiet because you're a legend. No, it doesn't work that way. That's my own point. Is his opinion? Yes. Ten Hag is coaching. See, let's be very, very fair here. Manchester City are the best team in England. Manchester City last season played in the finals of the Champions League. This season got to the semi-finals of the Champions League. They are at the cups of it. They've not lost out on the Champions League. You know, in the last 2 seasons, the margins have been very, very narrow, meaning that they can come and win it. For Jimmy Carragher to say they will never, the word never is sick. Now, let's bring Eric Ten Hag into this conversation. He's coaching a team. He's going to take up a team that he's never coached this type of team before. He's never coached a team that had big stars. All his coaching career, he's coached teams where he is the biggest man in the group. And then at the same time, he's coached teams where the structure is so solid, he doesn't need to do anything. He just come in and it's plug and play, like going to coach Bayern Munich. But yeah, he's going to be saddled with responsibilities that are not his, just like the kind of responsibilities that Arteta had to carry at Arsenal. I don't think we understand the enormity of the weight of what Eric Ten Hag is coming to face. Does he have experience? Does he have experience of doing that kind of job? No. Are you going to be on Manchester United and be learning on the job? Not a good thing to do. Do you have the kind of structure that will support you in terms of recruitment, in terms of getting the player, even just to get his backroom staff? Will be battling. He's gotten the backroom staff that he didn't need. He got a backroom staff that just had knowledge of Manchester United. That's not enough because the knowledge that McLaren have of Manchester United was the Manchester United that was structured, settled, and well going. The Manchester United that is going to is the one that have been bombed by atomic bomb. They have been hit by atomic bomb. They are going to come out of this looking terrible. So how does it start? It's going to start not from the top, looking down at everybody. He's going to start at a position where he's not even sure. All his career, has he coached a team that end the season in 6th or 7th or 8th or 9th? No. Has he coached a team that is struggling in confidence? No. It's not coming. This is not, Conte coming to Tottenham Hotspur and will say, I won the league with Inter. I've won the league with Chelsea. I've done this, I've done that. No, this is not that situation. This is Eric Ten Hag coming to Manchester United say, I've won the league with Ajax, but then the Manchester United fans, players will look at him and say, we would play half a season in the Dutch league and win the league. We will play just half a season, win the league, and then we'll not play the remaining half. We will still be top of the table. So it's a different environment. It's going into a different sea here. It would need to battle. It would need to fight. It would need to be like in the very toughest of person. If it gets too hard, it will be like Arteta against the Arsenal senior players. It would want to instill discipline, but that discipline might break his team. That's what made the Ozil and Aubameyang to leave, because they're looking at the coach like, who's this coach? Remember what happened with Eto'o and Pep Guardiola? Eto'o was always looking at him like, who are you? The same way Yaya told him, who are you? You're nobody. Okay? But unfortunately, the nobody became like somebody of all somebodies. So you have to look at all that, put all that in perspective and tell yourself, hey, are we really looking at Erik ten Hag as saying he's going to come and be the Messiah? Does Manchester City look like they're going to tone down? No. Does Liverpool look like they're going to tone down? No. As a matter of fact, Liverpool currently is one of the best clubs in the world. Now, when I say best football club, it's not just about playing. Do you know that Liverpool have succeeded in doing their transfer business for next season, even with this season, and use this season to bed them in? Of every position, Liverpool have like a perfect replacement players that will come in and go, and they've created a very good team spirit. Well, it will be disappointing to play this much, especially if they lose the Champions League. It will be very, very disappointing to end this great season winning only the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. Other clubs will celebrate it, but for the kind of effort that they put in, it's going to be difficult. But you look at Liverpool, you say, this is how I want my club to be. This is the kind of coach I want my team to have. Is Erik ten Hag in the same level with Jurgen Klopp? God forbid. They're not the same. They don't even live in the same country, right? They're not on the same level at all. Is it the same level with Pep Guardiola? No. Thomas Tuchel? Nah, sure. No. He's always worked with young players or players whose careers are dying, and he resuscitated them. Is he going to bring all those type of training system where he's the god over everybody into this team, and will it work? Let's see. Let's see. I would really give a penny or give every investment I have right now to watch him work his miracle. But then let's not forget that it takes time. Even Jurgen Klopp that were praising at Liverpool took him 2 seasons to find his bearing. The first season, he ended the season at 8th position. We're forgetting that in a hurry. He's lost Champions League finals. He's lost Europa Cup finals as well, before now winning all those things that he's winning. So if you look carefully, would Manchester United have that patience with their demonic class of 92 in the media? If you get one bad season, let's say Erik ten Hag end next season. So let's hypothetically, I still think that Pep Guardiola will win the league title next season. He will win a hat-trick this time. I still think that Liverpool will be in the hunt from the beginning to the end. If Man City doesn't win it, Liverpool win it. I think that Chelsea would still be in the hunt. Then those three are guaranteed at the top. Then the other 3 will still be Arsenal, Spurs, Manchester United, and then new kids on the block, Newcastle. So battling for that position, then there'll be Aston Villa, there'll be West Ham, there'll be any other team that can fully surprise on us the way Leicester did in 2016. Having said that, if Erik ten Hag does not make the top 4, or we're getting close to 10 games to the end of the season and it's looking like Manchester United are not going to make the top 4, because I don't think he can make 10 transfer signings at once. Maguire is not going to become a Ruben Dias overnight. It's not going to be you're not going to talk to Matip or Virgil van Dijk overnight. Maguire is a terrible player. He's still going to be the guy who will be in that team. The captain's armband in his hand. If he strip him of the captain's armband, there's going to be a dressing room problem. If he, changes it and give it to Cristiano Ronaldo and say, Cristiano Ronaldo, you're my new captain, there's going to be a rebel, a mutiny in that camp. So there's a whole lot of problem. This guy is walking into a trap. That position is easy to predict and say, this guy will not win. I'm not even saying Manchester United will never win the Premier League again. But to put it that Man City would never win the Champions League, come on. Jim Carragher. There is analysis and then there is stupidity. I think that's stupidity. As Patrick said, boss, please come and watch the UCL final with us Liverpool fans this night. Never. I don't watch football with crowd. Never. God forbid. I have a very big TV screen in my house. I'm comfortable watching football in my house. If I watch football with crowd, I practically will not be able to analyze it the next day, and that's not good. That's not good for me. That's like putting myself in danger, in jeopardy. I will not do that. I'm sorry. I watch it in my house. I'm very, very comfortable watching it in my house because if you watch football with fans, you practically are not going to watch the football. You're just going there to go either punish yourself or have fun. I don't want to do that. So that's not gonna happen. I'm sorry. Unless somebody's going to pay me big money to come watch football with them. Other than that, it's not gonna happen. Well, it's the time flies when we're having fun, and that's exactly what has happened. Okay, so we've reached the end of the road with the show today. I've got so much. I've got to be on Silverbed in a few minutes, in 30 minutes from now, or 35 minutes from now. I've got to be in the meetings. I'm back again. So meeting starts, running around, all the things. The Lagos life begins again. So let's see how it goes. But as it is right now, let's keep our fingers crossed. Tomorrow I'll be back here again. There's no keeping my crossed on that one. I'll be here by the grace of God. I'll be here again. We'll continue. I hope that the numbers of viewers on the YouTube channel will be much, and every other person. Okay, so let's enjoy and have fun. Let's be the very best of who we are created to be. There's something I always say: if you can't be the solution, you might as well also try to be a supporter of the people who are making the solution. But make sure don't be the problem. Okay. As a party say, I am praying that God takes away every spirit of patience from Mascom United. Let them suffer. As a Patrick Rangi once said, Mascom United will win the league before us in 10 years. Okay. Well, I don't think so. I think Liverpool is a good team. The only problem is they choose to be good at the time where Pep Guardiola is insatiable. His appetite for winning is insatiable, and it's always shutting everybody's mouth with the way he wins the league. But I think that he's won the league his way this season. Please, Pep Guardiola, attackers' lives matters. Next season, unleash attackers. I want to see Man City scoring 120 goals in the season. The way the chances that Man City creates they are a team that can score 120 goals. Please unleash that goal scoring ability. I want to see teams beaten by 10 goals. I want to see teams like all those relegation teams beaten by 10 goals by Manchester City. And Man City is the only one that can give us basketball scoreline. So we need those kind of goals. Well, thank you very much, everybody, for joining on the show today. It's been fun being here. I'm good to be back. I had fun in Dubai, traveling around, seeing the country, seeing the beauty of the artificial city and the artificial world created by people who have good leaders. But I am here. I'm here, and I'm feeling good, and I'm back in my country. Let's do this again tomorrow, 9 to 10. Thank you for those of you who are subscribed to the YouTube channel. Thank you to those of you who are on Facebook with us. Thank you to those of you who are also on Instagram, and those of you using the app. God bless you, and have God bless you, and have yourself a wonderful and a fantastic day. Be the very best of who you're created to be. My name is Ada Fimatu Yasegana. You love to come in the Elevator One Sports. It's been the Sports Buffet on Elevator TV Radio. God bless you from all over the world for always being there for us. Bye-bye, and have a great day. Woo!